Good morning, it's Terrell again. What I was wanting to show you today is if you're a new climber and you're trying to get started, this is a very inexpensive system compared to rope bridge saddles, split tail systems, and micro pulleys such as that. This is a good way to get started. So here, I'm in what's called a single D-ring saddle. It's got the one D-ring, or you got double D-ring as well, where it comes from both sides and the D-rings meet in the middle for you to secure to. Now, they tend to be a little more stressful on the hips. Fairly inexpensive compared to the rest, because these you can get for anywhere between $220, $280, $230, $300, depending on whether you get what's called a fat back, which has got a real wide back on it, or if you stick with something of this nature where it's just very basic saddle. Okay, now this system here, this is a taut line hitch. It's anchored to the carabiner with a figure 8 going into a taut line hitch, where it then has this, just a standard knot to keep it from going back through. And it functions in the same manner as any other friction hitch. It'll hold you. It's very secure, very safe knot. It tightens up as you use it. Same exact operation. So the way you tie this knot is, first off, all this will already be set up. You'll have your figure 8, you'll have an anchor going into your carabiner already. So when you sit your rope down at the base of the tree, you go up, this will be secured to your side, so you take up to the top of the tree with you. Once you get up there, you're going to go from your right to the left, around back to your saddle into your D-ring. So you're at the top of the tree, you have your top, and it's looped over, going over a crotch of some kind. You're going to throw this over and have it over the top like this. 1, 2 down, go up, and technically you're going to do 2 loop throughs to where it looks like a perfectly stacked it's going to be stacked on top of each other in that nature. So you're going 1, 2 below, go up, 1, 2 down through your loop, pinch together, and this is a taut line hitch. You put just a traditional knot right there. Okay, that's to keep, in case you use a thicker rope, it'll usually start to run through a little bit, and this stops it. Okay, now like I said, it's a very secure system, so when you're up there, you pull it tight, and there you go. You're officially secured into the tree. Just like with a split tail system, it's just a different split tail systems. You start out from the ground, you're already secured, it's already made up. You don't have to worry about this when you get up there. And you can get away with only having one lanyard if you're using a split tail system or a rope bridge saddle, which this will also work with split tail system as well. This is just a cheaper saddle. It's not going to cost you $340, $350, $360, $400, $500. Some of them cost $800. Depends on where you go, what you're looking for. But this is a good climbing system to start out with, because it's rather inexpensive compared to most others. You can go with these saddles here. Like I said, they're $220 to $270. You can get double D-ring, single D-ring. They work great. A little bit more stressful on the hips. And you tie this once you get up to the top of the tree. Once you tie it, it works like any other friction hitch. You just don't have anything to tether the knot. You have to tether the knot yourself, so you got to do more of a kip and push. Okay, and then work the same way coming down. So kip and up. Like I said, I mean, it moves around, it works, it's functional. You can walk limbs with it, do whatever you need to do with it without having to break your pocket, until you have the money to buy you more expensive, better gear and more efficient items to work with, like micro pulleys, rope bridges, split tails, mechanical climbing systems, yada yada yada. So good place to start. Traditional taut line, if you're trying to keep from denting your pocket while you get started in this industry of being an arborist or just doing generalized tree work. Great place to start.